Good evening, viewers, and welcome back once again. And we're all set for match number 45, which is going to be played between Smart Cube Kings 11 versus Brickworks CC. It's going to be a fascinating encounter. No time to waste at all. So let's head down in the middle where we have Mudassir with the two captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Toss time, match number 45. Both the teams are doing good in this tournament. Brickworks Development taking on Smart Cubes. Men who matters the most, Bhuta Singh, the captain of Brickworks Development. Alongside him is Atiq Ahmed, the captain of Smart Cubes. And most importantly, looking fit and fine is Iftikhar Ali, our match referee. Bhuta will flip the coin and Atiq will call. It came down as tail. Lucky with the toss. काफी बढ़िया परफॉर्मेंस चल रही है और टॉस भी आपने यहाँ पे जीता.
Yes.
क्या करना चाहेंगे आप?
हम लोग बॉलिंग करेंगे सर.
और कोई खास वजह?
वजह ड्यू फैक्टर आई थिंक उसके बाद थोड़ा ड्यू आएगा, उसके बाद थोड़ा चेजिंग में थोड़ा इजी हो जाएगा.
और पिछले मैच में काफ़ी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस रही ओवरऑल. आपकी भी परफॉर्मेंस थी टीम की, क्योंकि स्पेड से एक अच्छी टीम, उसके खिलाफ आपने जीता. कोई तब्दीली देखने को नजर आएगी आज टीम में?
आज आई थिंक वन चेंज है. नियाज भाई नहीं है, उनकी जगह पे आई थिंक वन न्यू मैन, बट आई डोंट नो. इट्स ओके. या
चले, ऑल द बेस्ट, डू वेल.
थैंक यू सो मच मोदी भाई. ओके.
अतिक लकी विद द टॉस, उन्होंने आपको पहले बल्लेबाजी करने की दावत दी.
Yeah, we also wanted to bowl first, but it's cricket, so no excuse there. So yeah.
But things are looking good for your team, the way the boys are performing. So how is the mood in the camp?
Yeah, it's pretty good, and we're gonna win today, inshallah. Also, so all in.
And what are the positives you talk about the batting of your team?
Actually, there we have long batting lineup, and also the UE national players we have. So we are going to win, and we are all like boosted up.
And what have you done with your side? Are there any changes?
No, there's all the same team are playing, so no changes.
All the best, do well.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Cheers.
The news from the sideline is that Bhuta Singh, the captain of Brickworks Development, has won the toss, and this time he has opted to bowl first.
Well, thank you very much, Mudassir. So the news from the center is that Brickwork, they've won the toss and elected to field first. Quickly, let's have a look at both the lineups. Fayaz Ahmed, Abdullah Khan, Alamgir, Ali Anwar, Bhuta Singh Gehri, Daud Ijaz, Farhan Babar, Israr Ahmed, Nasir Hazari, Uzair Man and Zahid Ali. Let's have a look at Smart Cube 11. Atiq Rahman, Harshit Seth, Imran, Safir Tariq, Saifullah Noor, Salman, Shakir Aziz Afridi, Shawar Mishra, Venkatesh Mishra and Yuvraj. So this is going to be a very fascinating encounter. Both the teams would want to win from here onwards if they've got any chance whatsoever to be reaching that top four. Smart Cubes Kings 11, they've played 8 games and have won 4 games, have lost 3 out of it. And if you talk about Brickwork Development, they have played 4 games and have managed to win just 1 and have lost 3 games. So they would want to have a winning streak from here onwards, because they've already lost 3 games. Right then, we're all set for this important clash between two talented sides. And on your screen is Abdullah Khan. Well, what a terrific bowler he is. And he can generate some pace extra with the new ball. A talented bowler does have the tendency to move the ball around with the new ball. This is going to be an interesting battle. He's going to be bowling to 2 very good batters in the middle. It's going to be Atiq Rahman. Has been given a new role today. We've seen him usually come and bat in the middle order, but today has been handed over a new role, has come to open the innings alongside Imran. So Abdullah Khan steaming in, first ball. Oh, short delivery, and that's up in the air. And that has gone a long way. For a moment I thought that it's up in the air, but that has gone for a 6. What an eventful start to this first innings. Bouncer, and surprising the batter that was more like a swat towards long off, and he's got plenty of bat on that, and that is sailed over for the first maximum of this innings. Well, Imran has just sent a clear message to the opponents, and intentions are clear that he would take down the attack bowlers. Abdullah Khan here. Short delivery once again and punched hardly towards mid-wicket. Oh, what a brilliant shot that is from the blade of Imran. So clearly we can see you can't bowl him short. He's strong in this area. Look at that. Excellent bat speed. And that has gone towards the boundary in no time. And I think Abdullah Khan, he needs to just adjust his length. He's bowling way too short. He's just bowled the 2 balls as of now. And I think he's come out with a plan. He's trying to bowl those short deliveries. And he's got a deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg in place. So the idea is right, but he's just not getting the line right. Once again, short delivery. And placed beautifully. Another boundary. Oh, this is a brilliant start here from Smart Cube Kings 11. They're on the move in the very first over. All the 3 deliveries they've faced have gone towards the boundary. And not getting his line and length right, Abdullah. He needs to bowl a little bit more fuller to extract any swing whatsoever from this new ball. He's bowling way too short. And I think the captain, Taimur, would just want to have a word with him. Needs to adjust his length here. Bowl it fuller and let the new ball do its thing. The ball we've seen does jag around under the lights, especially if you bowl in the right areas. You do get some movement early on from this wicket. That is a better ball, but that is a better shot from the batter. And looking for 2 will get it comfortably. This is smart cricket here. That is where the game awareness comes into play. You've already hit 3 boundaries in the first 3 deliveries and has now played a beautiful stroke, driving it towards long off and picking up 2 runs. Well, they've already got 16 runs in the first over, last 2 deliveries, and Abdullah Khan will be feeling the heat. The pressure is on him. Oh, wayward delivery, and luckily the keeper has got his hands on it. Otherwise, this would have been 5 wides. Right call by the umpire. Well, not the ideal start by Brickwork Development. Abdullah Khan struggling to find his line length, has been rather wavered, spraying all around. All he needs to do is just bowl in the right areas, bowl it full, and try to get some movement off this wicket. That's more like wasting the new ball. Much better delivery, and that is skied up in the air, fielding out underneath, and gone. Oh, Atiq, he will be gutted with himself. He's just played the first delivery and Abdullah Khan has struck. That ball just hurrying on to Atiq, and he got himself into an awkward position and an easy catch taken. And that is the downfall of Atiq Rahman. A short stay, not disturbing the scorers. Has to go back after scoring not 18 for the loss of 1. Well, this has been such an eventful start to this innings. We've seen boundaries, we've seen a maximum, and now Abdullah Khan, after being taken to cleaners, has come back strong and has picked up a wicket in the very first over. 1 more delivery, and he would want to finish strong. It's going to be Safir Tariq, the new man who's just walked in. Oh, perfect delivery. So a good comeback here by Abdullah Khan. After 1, 18 for 1. It's going to be the new bowler, Ali Anwar, to be sharing the new ball. Not a very good start, just wavered, spraying it towards the leg side. A very interesting action he's got, Ali Anwar. And that is what deceives the batters. It'll be interesting to see him in process in this over. If he can extract some swing early on with this new ball. Oh, heaved away towards leg side. No stopping that. That has been pumped hard. And has come straight from the middle of the bat of Imran. Short delivery, and he's capitalized it to perfection. Not a very good delivery. That has gone towards the boundary in no time. So continuing the onslaught is this young man Imran. He's already raced on to 20 in no time, just 5 deliveries. And I think Ali Anwar, he just needs to fix his line length. Ball a bit fuller. Anything short, it's going to disappear. Fielder giving it a chase will cut it out before the batsman will scamper for a second. Well, Ali Anwar seems to be a very interesting prospect. Reminds me of a Pakistani great Sohail Tanveer, wrong-footed bowler. He's got a pretty much similar action, but he's a right-arm bowler. That is the only difference. Otherwise, quite similar actions. Short delivery once again. And exquisite timing. Once again, that's gone towards the boundary. So, stamping his authority is Imran. And his on the move. Short delivery once again. And that is not good bowling. Easy pickings for someone with the class of Imran. He's strong in that area. Well, have a look at that projected score. If they keep on going in this manner, 193 is what they're going to achieve. And I doubt if that's going to happen, because Brickworks, they've got some quality bowlers in their lineup, and they'll be looking to pick up wickets. Loud appeal. But it was always going down the leg side, and a good decision by the umpire. Well, still 2 more deliveries to go, and he's given away 10 runs, so would want to finish strong here. Idea would be just to try to pitch the ball up. We haven't really seen any cutters or any slower ones as of now. He's just trying to bowl those short deliveries, and I'm not too sure if that's the right approach. Once again, that is pure elegance, and he's dismissed it from his presence. Another boundary coming in. So this is turning out to be a good over once again for Smart Cube Kings 11. Well, he's not learning from his mistakes. Easy pickings, short delivery. And that was 4 runs written all over it from the moment it left his bat. So Smart Cube Kings 11 are on a roll here. This is a good start. They've already managed to score 33, and they've lost 1 quality wicket, and that too of Atikur Rahman. Well, we know how handy he is with the bat, but just couldn't get going today. Seemed to be in a rush and literally just threw his wicket away in the first delivery he faced. But that is a much better delivery. What a terrific ball to end his over after 2, 33 for 1. Well, then this is an interesting move by Smart Cube Kings 11, and I think this is a very positive and the right approach shown here, as Imran is already well settled in the middle and is seeing the ball beautifully. And on the other end, if you talk about Safir Tariq, well, we know how hard hitter he is. So this is going to be an interesting over, and it's going to be Uzair Man, an experienced bowler, has been given the over to bowl the floating power play. He's got a deep third man and a deep mid wicket in place. Short delivery and ball just holding up into the wicket, into the surface. Well, he's one of those bowlers who has got some tricks under his sleeves. He's got that tendency to rather move the ball around and bowl those slower deliveries, bowl those odd slower bouncers. A very experienced campaigner. I think this is the right move by the captain of Brickwork to bring the experienced bowler to be bowling in the floating power play. So interesting passage of play. Oh, beautifully played, but straight to the fielder before they will scamper back for a second. So excellent running. Terrific coordination shown here by both the batters. Well, these two batters would want to capitalize in this last 4 deliveries and try to make this over a big one. Just the 2 runs as of now. Short delivery. That's a beautiful ball. So we can see Uzair Khan is getting some extra carry from the surface, and that is what we've seen throughout the tournament. If you bowl in the right areas, just back of the length, you do tend to get that extra zip, that extra kick from the surface. So it's just about how you utilize and capitalize on these kind of surfaces. We're just not getting the channel right, off radar, bowling a huge wide. And both the batters just having a word. 3 more deliveries to score big in this over. Well, we've seen in the first game today where 7 districts, they were simply exceptional, hardly gave any bad deliveries, and they bowled in the right areas and were on the verge of bowling out the opponents. Vavilog Tech, short delivery, and has he taken that? Well, I think he's held on to it. This is a brilliant take. I was low. I was always dipping towards the fielder, but have a look at that. Oh, this is terrific stuff. Excellent bit of fielding to get rid of a dynamic batter. This is a good comeback, and Safir Tariq just couldn't get going today. He has to walk back after scoring just 2. And the score now stands at 36 for the loss of 2. Right then, a huge wicket has fallen in this over, and that too of Safir Tariq, and Uzair Khan has struck here in the floating power play. Well, how many times have we seen this happening, a floating power play going against the batters? And that is exactly what's happening at the moment. He's given away just 1 wide and 2 runs and picked up a wicket. So it's going to be Salman, the new man who's walked in. Still plenty of overs to go after this. He could just maybe play around, couple of deliveries, get his eye in, and then go about his business and try to play those big shots. Not a huge boundary whatsoever in this ground. Oh, some swing on offer, Uzair. Well, that just kicked off and hurried on to the batter. So there is some extra zip in this wicket. It's not easy at all. If you bowl in the right areas, you do get that extra zip. Short delivery, and this is a magnificent over. He's given away just the 3 runs in the floating power play and also picked up a quality wicket of Safir Tariq. End of 3rd over, 36 for 2. Well, this is a terrific comeback by Brickwork Development. After a huge first over from Abdullah, they've done a pretty decent job, have picked up another wicket, and that too in a floating power play. So the floating power play has completely gone against the batting side. And it's going to be Bhuta, the new bowler in operation, to be bowling the fourth over. We'll have to see if we can get some purchase of this track. Well, the batter Imran just, I think, wasn't double mind there, and in the end, just getting a single. Well, the conditions in the middle are extremely hot and humid, and let me tell you, there's a lot of dew in the middle. The dew has certainly taken a lot of toll on this ground, and I personally think it's irrelevant. The team batting first or bowling first doesn't really matter. There's a lot of dew, and that is skied up in the air. Another opportunity, and gone. It's Farhan Babar. He's not going to drop those. Well, what a terrific comeback here. And Bhuta straight away has struck. Excellent delivery, just holding up into the wicket, and the batter couldn't get any connection whatsoever, and he has to depart. Well, this is a great comeback, and Salman has to go after scoring not. Score is 37 for 3. Well, what a turnaround to this game. In the first over, 18 runs were scored, and that was the time when we thought that Smart Cube Kings 11 were on the verge of scoring a huge target, but I think Brickwork Development have done a pretty decent job. They've come back strong, and the captain making the right choices and opting to stick around with their medium paces. I think that's a right call. As we can see, there's a hint of movement in the air from the surface. So you just need to bowl wicket to wicket in the right lengths. Yeah, perfect. Perfect delivery, and a quick single will be taken. So Yuvraj will be feeling a bit of tension in the middle. There's 3 down now, so he'll have to stay in the middle and score some runs for his team. And now look at the projected score. It's showing 109 at one point. It showed at 199, and that's been smoked away for a maximum. Oh, that is a super shot, fast hands, and that is absolutely stunning. A sensational hit, short delivery, and a short arm jab by the batter, which has gone all the way for a maximum. Oh, skied up in the air. Once again, opportunity. Fielding circling underneath. Oh, he's made an absolute mess of it. Well, how costly could this be? And it is the captain himself who's dropped an absolute sitter. And it's not going to please the captain or Bhuta. This would have been the second wicket fallen in this over. And it was the captain himself. Just couldn't get hold onto it. Nicely bowled and watchfully played, opening the face of the bat. And we'll get a single to close out the fourth over. 46 for 3. What a quality over we witnessed from Bhuta, picking up a wicket and also creating an opportunity. So it would have been easy, 2 wickets under his name, and no spinners yet in this inning. So I think this is the right move. As we can see, a hint of movement in the air and also off the wicket if you're bowling the right areas. Fuller delivery, and the batter just dancing down the track and getting himself into an awkward position will get a single. Well, this is such an exciting format, is this I10. When you're batting first, you can easily bog down thinking, I've got just 10 overs to play, so the batters just come in and try to play those big shots, and in that process, they just keep on losing their wickets. So you need to be sensible. You need to show turn out to be an absolute disaster here. So 2 runs is what he's given, and now a free hit to Imran, to the batter who's well set in the middle. Free hit coming in. Oh, perfect. Excellent delivery. Well, Alamgir seems like he's a smart bowler. He saw the batter trying to make some room. He bowled it fuller and into that block hole. So the batter just couldn't get underneath the ball whatsoever. Excellent bowling by Alamgir. Medium pacers are doing a terrific job here for Brickwork development. All of them are bowling in the right areas. Once again, terrific. Oh, that is not good stuff. That is not good to see. The keeper has just completely made a mess of it and the ball has travelled to the boundary. So good over has now been spoiled. Look at that. Roll of the fingers off cutter. Completely deceiving the batter. And look at that. That is not the right technique to stop. And Farhan Babar, the keeper, is getting himself into a very weird position there. That is just going to release a bit of nerves from Yuvraj Barua. Dancing down the track. And he's knocked him over. Oh, what a sight for a fast bowler. It was straight. It was full. You miss, I hit. Terrific bowling. And some smart bowling has gotten Alamgir his reward. Beautiful bowling. He's trying to dance down the track. And that sorted out him in a hurry. Alamgir is bowling a beautiful over here. And Yuvraj Barua couldn't really get going today. Has scored just the 3 runs in 5 deliveries. 53 for 4. Well, Alamgir, he's utilizing this wicket to its full potential. There is a lot of juice in this wicket. There is something to offer. There is a lot of purchase if you're getting the ball to land in the right areas. And that is exactly what Alamgir is done in this over. And he's picked up a quality wicket. Last ball of his over. Short delivery. This is really smart. What a tremendous find he's been for his team, Alamgir. Giving away 3 runs and picking a wicket. 5 overs gone, 53 for 4. Well, what an extraordinary over we witnessed in the last 5th over. Alamgir, he's come in and just put the brakes on the acceleration of the runs for Team Smart Cube Kings 11. And it's going to be Bhuta to continue, and I think that's his right move. Just spraying it out towards his pads, and a single will be taken. Well, I think the captain, he's been really smart with the rotation of his bowlers. He's seen that the medium pacers are getting some purchase of this track, and he's just opted to stick around with these medium pacers. And they've all risen to the occasion, have picked up wickets for his team and are doing a marvelous job. And in comes new man, Mohammed. He wouldn't have really much time to get going. We'll have to start hitting some big shots right away. Well, excellent bit of running between the two. So that is something which is missing from this tournament. Haven't really seen batters trying to rotate strikes. So if you're not getting those boundaries and maximums, you'd rather just rotate strike, get those singles and doubles getting in your favor, and play calculated and smart cricket and show some game awareness. That is exactly what Mohammed did in the previous delivery. Yeah, that is a very good shot once again. Just tap and run. It's Mohammad Farooq who's just walked in, and he's an experienced campaigner, has got a huge responsibility on his shoulders. Oh, loud appeal, but turned down by the umpire. Well, this is where they've been so excellent. They've just kept on varying their pace. They haven't been really predictable, haven't bowled in one trajectory, rather been mixing up their lengths and have been bowling in perfect lines as well, which is making it difficult for the batters. Look at that once again. It's in the air and taken. So it's Bhuta once again has struck here, and Mohammad Farooq just couldn't get going. Excellent stuff. Basics are getting right here from the bowlers of Brickwork, and then terrific take in the deep. So another wicket has fallen down here. It's going to be Mohammad Farooq moment, who'll have to walk back after scoring just the 3 runs, 58 for the loss of 5. New man walks in is Harshit Seth. A very surprising decision to send him so lower down the order. We usually see him come up and bat. He's still got 24 deliveries after this ball. Nicely opened the face of the bat, but it'll be just a single. So back-to-back successful overs coming in for Brickwork Development. 6 overs gone, 58 for 5. What a turnaround to this game. They were cruising along nicely in the first over by Imran. He was severe on the bowlers. And now half the side is down. Well, a change in the bowling. A surprise call. Alamgir has been removed from the attack after giving just 3 runs. And that is very surprising. But then again, the captain has his own plans. And it's going to be Dawood Ijaz to be bowling some medium paces here. Good start here. He's coming around the wicket and just trying to cramp the batters for room. Batter missing it all completely, not getting any connection whatsoever. Well, we know how handy he is with the bat. Dawood Ijaz, we'll see him later on in the second innings, but not too sure about his bowling skills. Well, that's heaved away towards the leg side, and that's going towards the boundary. Not a very good start by Daud. Not too sure what he's complaining about. It was a wayward delivery drifting towards the pads and easy pickings for the batter. That was 4 runs written all over it. Well, he's a tough man to bowl to. He's got this ability to hit good balls, is Imran. There was nothing. Once again, very good delivery. It's a good comeback. If you can just bowl in the right areas, bowl in the right length, it becomes difficult for the batters to free their arms. And that is exactly what the medium pacers have done tonight. Have kept things quiet here. And on the other end, smart Cube Kings 11, they need to make a move on. And I think Imran, it just needs a bit of support from the other end. They're just losing wickets from the other end. Nicely whipped away. Oh, that is a special shot. Such a sweet timer of the cricket ball. It wasn't hit hard at all, just flicked away beautifully. And that has gone towards the boundary. Sublime timing from this man, Harshit. Oh, that was an extraordinary stroke. Finding the gap to perfection. So 2 boundaries in this over. Oh, he's missed out on that. I think Harshit is going to be feeling a bit disappointed. It was in the slot. Yeah, you can see he's not very happy. It was down towards that leg side, drifting towards the pads and just missing out a freebie here. Trying to play a big shot here, just getting a single. So end of the 7th over, 68 for 5. Last 3 overs of the first innings, and how many can Smart Cube Kings 11 get from here onwards? And I think if they can get anywhere around 115, I think they'll be pretty pleased with the effort, considering they've already lost half their side. But the good news for them is Imran is still there in the middle, and he's on the verge of scoring a 50, just 5 runs shy. Hit hard towards long off, and that'll be a boundary. So what a way to start the 8th over, and that's going to put some pressure on Uzair Maan, who was simply exceptional in his first over, has been greeted with a boundary on his first ball here. Slammed down the ground, and that's gone towards the boundary. 1 bounce. Well, funny things can happen in this format. 1 big over and Smart Cubes will be right back in this game. Short delivery, trying to fetch that far away from his body, getting a single. But I think he's done the right thing here. You need Imran to face the majority of the deliveries from here onwards. There's still 15 deliveries to go, or rather 16 deliveries to go. So you need Imran, who's seeing the ball beautifully, has already scored 45. It's just 1 big hit away to reach his personal milestone. Yeah, that's going to be called a wide. Easy decision by the umpire. Such a quality bowler is Uzair Maan. He's got a lot of tricks under his sleeve, and we've seen throughout the tournament him picking up wickets consistently, hardly gives you any runs whatsoever, and his economy has been superb. Nicely bowled. Oh, that is just gone through the legs of the fielder, but no damage done, just a single taken. Short delivery and wide again. So just not getting the right channel here, Uzair. I think he's trying a bit too extra here. All he needs to do is just bowl basic stuff, bowl in the right good length area, and there is enough in this surface. Well, we've seen him bowling those nice off cutters, leg cutters, odd bounces. Just needs to fix his line here. Short delivery once again and hammer towards mid wicket. It will be just a single. Uzair has done a pretty decent job in his first over where he went for just 3 runs. And now this over is a bit lengthy. He's given away a couple of wides. Oh, it was in the slot and Imran, he's missed out on that. That was a hit me delivery. It was in his area, but just couldn't get any connection whatsoever. I think Uzair he's done a pretty decent job here. If he could just close out the over by giving away a single or a dot ball, not concede any boundaries, he's done a pretty decent job here. And that's up in the air, fielding coming underneath, and he's dropped it. Well, he was running back. It wasn't all that easy a catch, but still, at this level, you need to grasp on these. Not getting the desired connection, and it was in the air. Plenty of time for the fielder, and he's made a mess of it. 8 overs gone, 78 for 5. Well, extremely hot and humid conditions here in the middle in the ICCA Academy. And hats off to these players. They're playing in this extreme heaty conditions. It's not easy at all to stay in the middle, and a lot of dew has formed in the middle. It's not easy to grip the ball whatsoever. It's going to be Dawood Ijaz to be bowling the penultimate over. Oh, what a brilliant shot that is. That is whipped away beautifully. And he's got plenty of bat on that. Launched into the orbit. And it reminds me a bit of MS Dhoni here. Look at that. Oh, brilliant. Just a whip of the blade. And that has been absolutely dismatched and dismissed from his presence. What a brilliant shot. An interesting move to give Dawood Ijaz a penultimate over. This could go horribly wrong. Oh, once again, has he got plenty of bat on that? Crack, pretty solid connection. And we'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Another maximum. Well, back-to-back maxis. And he's got plenty of bat on this one. Crack. What a brilliant shot. And good effort in the deep. It was always going away from him. Well, it's 2 sixes already, and under pressure is Dawood Ijaz. Oh, that was close, but the fielder has done a pretty decent job, and it'll be just a single. So I think it's a win here for Dawood Ijaz to get Imran away from strike and get Harshit straight back on strike. Oh, launched into the orbit. That is up in the air. That's miles up in the air. And dropped once again. Well, this is not good stuff, and that's not going to please the captain or the bowler Dawood Ijaz. Yeah, he's not happy. Creating an opportunity, bowling a slower delivery, deceiving Harshit It was miles up in the air and a lot of time for the batter, or rather the fielder, to come underneath. And he's missed it. Once again, in the air. Another opportunity. Who wants it? This time it's taken. He's not going to drop that. So finally, they've held on to this. Yeah, they can see the funny side. They know they've dropped plenty of catches in the first innings. And have finally held on to one. And now the Jazz has picked up a wicket. Your batter trying to take him down, but just not in a good position to play that shot and just skying it up in the air. So that is the 6th wicket down now for Smart Cube's Kings 11. And it is going to be Imran, who's played a magnificent inning, 60 in just 28 deliveries, 92 for 6. Right, then one last delivery of the penultimate over, and Saifullah will have all the license to go big. Missing it out completely. So a good comeback after being hit for a couple of maximums in the first 2 deliveries. Now the Jazz has done well here. 9 overs done and dusted, 92 for 6. Right, then last over of the first innings, and how many can Smart Cube's 11 get from here onwards? They need to get 8 more runs to reach the 100 mark, and that's been nicely placed, guided towards fine leg region for a boundary. So good start to the last overs, hitting a boundary on the very first delivery, and that's going to put some extra pressure. That is a very good shot. Harshit Seth has already played 8 deliveries and would want to make a move on. He was in the slot, and I think he's missed out an opportunity and will settle down for a single. So Saifullah, he doesn't have much time, just last 4 deliveries. But let me tell you, we know how talented he is with the ball. A left arm pacer, strong boy, but then he's got the capability to strike a few blows. I've seen him hit some lusty blows in the previous games. So interesting last 4 deliveries of this innings. Oh, nicely carved away towards point, but there's protection, will be just a single. So it's going to be Harshit Seth back on strike. And I think it's the right move here, considering Harshit has already played 10 deliveries and is well set. So 3 important deliveries. How many can they get? I think they'll be very happy if they can reach somewhere around 110. That might just challenge Brickwork. Well, this is terrific. Very smart bowling, I must say, by Ali Anwar. This is where he's been simply exceptional. Variations is the key on this wicket. You can't be bowling in one areas and be predictable. That is something which we've seen throughout this innings. Brickwork development, they've executed to perfection. This is turning out to be a very good over. One last delivery, and still Smart Cube's Kings 11 haven't reached the 100 mark. And I think Brickwork development are going to take this any day. They've got a strong batting lineup. They've got some hard hitters. Not too sure if this score is enough. That's up in the air. And taken. Abdullah Khan taking an easy catch to finish off this innings in style. So Smart Cube's King 11 have not reached the 100 mark. They are short by 1 run. And 100 is what they would require. I beg your pardon, it's going to be 101 So they've managed to score 100. And this is going to be an interesting chase here. I'm not too sure if that is enough on the board, considering Brickwork Development, they've got some strong strikers in their batting lineup. Mind you, they've got Farhan Babar as well. Well, let's have a look at the scorecard of the first innings. It was Imran, the aggressor, 16, just 28 with 6 boundaries and 4 sixes with a strike rate of 214. Atiq, well, he just couldn't get going. Safir also just throwing away his wicket, and in the end Harshit stayed and scored 18. Brisk knock in just 12 deliveries. All the other batters struggled. That's how the bowling card has panned out. Total 6 bowlers have been used, and Abdullah Khan bowled 1 over, went for plenty, picked up a wicket. Well, all the bowlers have picked up wickets, but Bhuta Singh Gehri was the pick of the bowlers. He bowled 2 overs, 14 runs given and 2 wickets taken. And also look at that, Alamgir, 1 over. I was very surprised he didn't bowl the second over. Gave away 3 runs and picked up 1 quality wicket. A total of 12 extras, which is 1 department they would want to work on. Right then, let's have a look at the highlights. And it was Imran. He was severe on Abdullah in the first over. Just took him down to the cleaners. But then it was Imran, or rather Abdullah, he bowled a beautiful delivery to get rid of Atiq in the first over. And then they just bowled beautifully. We saw a bit of flurry from the batters. And look at that. That was one of the best catches we've seen in the tournament. And then Bhuta bowled in the right areas. And they just kept on picking up wickets. Farhan Babar picking up a good catch. And Bhuta, well, he was simply exceptional. Bowled in the right areas and kept picking wickets. Look at that. This was the over where Alamgir troubled the batters and made life very difficult for them. And that was a good shot. That just came from the middle. But then it was taken in the deep. And Dawood Ijaz, well, he was taken for plenty of runs in his first over. That was a magnificent shot. Excellent, terrific bat speed by the batter. And now the Jazz just picking up a wicket. So this is going to be an interesting run chase here. Abdullah cleaning up and just taking a last break. Right then, we'll just dive into a short break. And once we are back, we'll be live with the action. Stay tuned. We are back live for this important run chase. Smart Cubes, Kings 11. They've managed to score just 100 runs. And Brickwork Development, they've done a phenomenal job. Just the 6 bowlers were used and all of them have bowled brilliantly. How often do you see all the bowlers picking up wickets? There was no bowler who went wicketless in the first innings. That is terrific to see. So shows they have done a brilliant job and held their nerves and bowled in the right areas and took responsibility. We are all set for this fascinating run chase. It's going to be exciting. It's not going to be easy to be hitting Saifullah Noor. He's a very experienced campaigner and I'm sure he's going to be starting off the proceedings. Left arm speedster can generate some extra gas early on. And on the other end, it's going to be 2 explosive batters and they would want to start off with a flurry of runs here. Well, Imran, he played a gem of an innings, managed to score 60 and just 28 deliveries. All the other batters, they were struggling. No real demons as of in the wicket. It's just that all the batters trying to play big shots and in the process losing their wickets. Right then, all is set and the field has been placed by the captains. We'll have to wait and see the 2 fielders he's taken out of the circle. And Saifullah is one of those bowlers who does tend to jag around the ball, especially with the new ball. Usually does bowl in the early overs and picks up wickets for his team. So it's going to be an interesting power play here, and I think Uzair Maan and Nasir Hazari, they would want to capitalize on it and score as many runs as they could. So there's a deep square leg in position alongside the deep third man. So the idea would be to just pull a bit short here, back of the length in those teasing areas. Right then, all set and ready for this chase. Saifullah in operation. Straight away trying for a huge shot and got a streaky edge and will be off the mark with the boundary. Not the ideal way he would have desired to, but it's going to help the cause. Saifullah bowling around the wicket and trying to create that angle, bring the ball back in towards the right-hander. I'm not too sure about this ploy because usually does come and bowl over the wicket, but has come with a different plan today. We'll have to wait and see if it pays off or not. Uzair Maan, he's a very good batter and likes to play his free-flowing strokes. Short delivery, and that's been bludgeoned up in the air. Fielder coming underneath. Oh, he's made a mess of it. They have dropped Uzair Maan in the first over, and clearly Saifullah Noor is not pleased with the effort of his fielders. Short delivery, and just couldn't get the distance, got the elevation miles up in the air. Plenty of time for the fielder, and he has dropped Uzair Maan. Well, let me tell you, Uzair Maan is one of those batters. If he stays in the middle, he's got that capacity and capability to take the game away single-handedly. He's a one-man army, is Uzair Maan. Steaming in is Saifullah once again. Oh, bang! What a massive hit that is. That has come right off the middle of the screws. What a brilliant shot that is. Heaved away, pick-up shot, and a short-arm jab by Uzair Maan. That has travelled, and that has travelled really far. What an outrageous hit coming in from the blade of Uzair Maan. That is exactly what I was mentioning. You can't let this batter settle in. He has that knack of taking the game completely from the opponents. So this is turning out to be a huge over already. Quite a similar start which we've seen in the first innings, where we saw Abdullah Khan was taken down for 18 runs. And now 3 balls and 12 runs already. And let me tell you, Uzair Maan, he's not going to bog down. He will play his free-flowing strokes. That's up in the air, and I think he's got plenty of bat on that. Massive hit once again. Well, he's got plenty of bat on this one, and another maximum. It is in the slot and stamping his authority. Glorious stroke. This is tremendous striking by the batter, Uzair Maan. He's on the move. And look at that. Already 18 runs have been scored in this over. And nothing wrong with the delivery. It's just the sublime timing and the class of this man, Uzair Maan. He's on the move and is looking dangerous. Full toss delivery. And gone. But it'll be a very interesting decision. He's looking at the umpire, but I think he's gone. And that is a huge wicket. It is Yuvraj who has taken a stunner here. And let me tell you, he's the same guy, Yuvraj rather, who dropped the catch of Uzair Maan and now has held on to it and picked up a huge scalp here. So Uzair Maan, after a breezy innings, gave his team a good start. Has to go back after scoring 18. The score stands at 18 for 1. Well, what an eventful start to the second innings. And I think Saifullah has bowled a very smart delivery. That slower delivery just completely took Uzair Maan by surprise and was in two minds to whether go for that big hit or just pick up a single, because he's already got plenty of runs in this over. It wasn't really required. So I think he's going to be very dejected. Has literally just thrown away his wicket. One last delivery. So all they need is wickets from here onwards if they've got any chance whatsoever to win this game, because already 18 runs have been scored in the 5 deliveries. Now the Jazz is the new man. Whipped away and whipped away beautifully. That's going to help the cause. Oh, this has turned out to be a huge over, not what they would have desired for, and 22 is what they have got in the first. Not a very good delivery, drifting down towards the pads, and easy pickings. Now the Jazz just using the pace of the bowler and placing it perfectly towards fine leg for a boundary. After 22 for 1. It's going to be the left arm speedster Shakir to be operating and sharing the new ball. Well, his services are definitely going to be required. He needs to pick up wickets for his team if they've got any chance whatsoever to be winning this game. It is a crucial encounter. Both the teams are trying to reach that top 4 place. Oh, what a beautiful delivery. That one just swung in and swung in late and just got Nasir Hazari into an awkward position. Good start by this youngster. And I think Uzair Maan, he's done a brilliant job. He's already laid the platform for his team. He's already scored 18 runs and has given a good start for his team. So all the middle order batters need to do is just stay around with that required run rate, which is pretty much in the hands. It's almost around 8 runs, or rather 8.9 per over. Shouldn't be a tough task. Oh, what a magnificent delivery. What a cracker, swing and a miss. And that was an absolute beauty. That has crashed onto the stumps. What a sight for a fast bowler. Look at that. Oh, this is a peach. How do you play those? I can't really blame the batter here. He's been bamboozled by a terrific ball. Nasir Hazari has to go after scoring not, and 22 for the loss of 2. Well, what a comeback. They've picked up 2 wickets. First it was Uzair Man, and now Smart Cube Kings 11. They've picked up another wicket. Well, that was a brilliant delivery, unplayable, and just going through the gates of the batter. Didn't really have any answer whatsoever. It's going to be Ali Anwar, the new batter. I wouldn't mind giving this man a slip here. He's getting that extra movement in the air, and it's not getting easy for the batters to play him. All he needs to do is just pitch the ball up and bowl it towards the stumps, and opportunities will be created because he's getting that extra movement early on with this new ball. Well, this game has now come to life. 79 and 52, 2 wickets down. Another wicket from here onwards, and this is going to be interesting. Well, steaming in is Shakir. Oh, swing and a miss. Look at that. Loud appeal. He's pleading with the umpire. Gone! Oh, what a moment in the game. They've picked up another wicket, and Ali Anwar, he's not very pleased with the decision, and he'll have to walk back. Look at that. Oh, that is very close, but the umpire, Asif, has given that out, and what a crucial moment in this game. Well, what a moment, what a turnaround to this game. They are back into this. Let's have a look. And I think he's just maybe got a bit of a deflection. The umpire has just adjusted him out here. Ali Anwar, slow walk back into the pavilion after scoring not. 22 for 3. Well, this game has definitely come to life now. It's going to be the experienced campaigner who's just walked in. It's going to be Fayaz Ahmed. Carries a lot of experience on his shoulders. And Shakir is on a hat-trick. Well, give him a slip. This is getting very interesting. Well, where is he going to go? I think it's going to be full. It's going to be straight. And it's going to be swinging away from the right-hander. Rather the left hand. It's going to be interesting. Right then, hat-trick delivery. Oh, what a brilliant ball. When he's making this new ball talk here, Shakir, he's bowling an absolutely magical over here. Asking a lot of questions to these batters, and they've got no answers whatsoever. This is brilliant stuff here. And I think all the fielders now, the team is come to life, and now the body language is positive of these boys in the middle. 2 more deliveries to tackle. Steaming in is Shakir. Oh, up in the air. And that's going to clear the boundary. No, I think he's done a good job. He's just flicked it back. And Fayaz just using his feet coming down the track, and I think that's the right move to negate the swing in the air. Rather just come one step ahead and bat and just close out that swing which he's getting in the air. Well, I would love to see Shakir continue here because he's bowling brilliantly with this new ball. He's getting the new ball to talk. It's moving around, it's jagging around. What if he can just get it in towards the left-hander? Up in the air once again. And luckily not going into the hands of the fielder. What an eventful over coming to the end. 2 overs done. Power play done and dusted. 25 for 3. Well, what a turnaround to this game. We saw plenty of runs in the first over. Then Ozerman departed. And then a couple of wickets in the last over. And Shakir was literally unplayable. He bowled in the right areas and the ball was moving around viciously. Well, let me tell you, if they can get Fayaz Ahmed from here onwards, this game is going to be very interesting. It's already very interesting. 76 is what is required in 48. And it's going to be Harshit Seth. I don't mind this move by the captain. An experienced campaigner has served the United Arab Emirates cricket team at the highest level. Has played under 19 cricket. So it's the right move to bring in your premium bowler and create opportunities. Trying to play that ram shot, it's just a single. But I think singles are not going to harm Smart Cube Kings 11. It's the boundaries which they need to stop. And I think this is a perfect opportunity considering Dawood Ijaz has just walked in and Fayaz Ahmed as well has just played 4 deliveries. So this is where you need to apply extra pressure. Just get in your fielders in the circle, couple of steps or maybe 3 steps ahead and stop those singles and put extra pressure. Apply that extra pressure on the batters. Beautiful ball. He's getting a bit of drift is Harshit Seth, and that is what he's known for. Usually we have seen him even bowling with the new ball. And now today has come right in the 3rd over. And he's brought in for a reason to pick up wickets. Another wicket from here onwards is going to be a tough task for Brickwork. Cut away nicely. A fielder in the deep protection, just a single. Yeah, I think both the batters, they just need to play some sensible cricket and show game awareness. They're not really chasing a huge target here. All they need to do is just wait for those bad deliveries and it will come in your way. Just they need to stay patient and wait for those opportunities. Yeah, that is good smart cricket. They've taken 4 singles and they're very well aware that Harshit Seth is one of their strike bowlers and does have the tendency to pick up wickets early on. Has got plenty of experience on his shoulders. So they're not trying too many shots, not taking any risks against this man on screen, Harshit Seth. Played a handy knock when he came in the first innings. Managed to score 18 runs. Oh, missing it all completely. And inquiry. But I think Fayaz Ahmed stood his ground and he's going to be safe. But they just would want to have a recheck on that. Oh, that looked close. Right then, one last delivery. 4 runs in this over. That's up in the air. Is there an opportunity? Oh, he's taken an absolute stunner. What a magnificent take. And Harshit Seth has struck. Well, what a phenomenal catch that is. And they've picked up a huge wicket in that too of Fayaz. It's Farooq moment. The UAE national player is showing his class. A gun fielder. They're going to be very pleased to see this man's back, Fayaz Ahmed. A very destructive batter. Has to go back after scoring 5. Match is very much alive now. The score stands at 29 for 4. What a turnaround to this game. Have a look at that. 4 wickets have been taken, and Harshit Seth. Well, I was just praising the batters in the middle that they were seeing off his overs, not trying too many risks again. I mean, it was the last delivery where Fayaz Ahmed tried to go for that glory stroke and fell in the trap, and an excellent catch in the deep by Farooq Momin. That was a screamer in the deep. And these are the catches you need to hold on if you've got any chance whatsoever to defend this modest total what they've scored. Right there, it's going to be Salman in operation. Oh, that's missed everybody, the batter, the keeper. And I think that has the skirtings. We'll have to wait and see the replay. Let's quickly have a look at that once again. Excellent effort in the deep by the fielder. It's going to be touch and go. That's going to be a tough one for the third umpire. But I think he has done a brilliant job here. We haven't really seen the boundary skirtings being moved. So he saved a few runs for his team. So it's going to be 2 byes. He's done a magnificent job. These are the moments. These are the small things which matter. They're saving these extra runs. Well, up in the air. And he'll be feeling very lucky that it didn't go in the hands of the fielder. Well, I think they just need to calm down here. Is Brickworks development. They're just playing too many shots in the middle. They're already 4 down, and they can't really afford to be losing any more wickets from here onwards. They need to stay and apply themselves in the middle. Dawood Ijaz, we know, is a batter, can take the game away from you. Just a single here. So it's just that both the batters would need to have a word with each other and come out with a plan and not really try to hit every ball for a 6 or a boundary. You need to show some game awareness, stay in the middle. There's still plenty of overs to go, not chasing a huge target. So Dawood Ijaz, an experienced campaigner, senior statesman, needs to show some resilience. Oh, what a brilliant shot. That's going to help the cause. Massive hit. Dawood Ijaz showing his class here and just hoiking it towards fine leg for a much important 6 runs. The equation now stands at 62 is what is required in 38. This match is pretty much hanging in the balance. The pendulum could swing either way here. Flight to delivery, watchfully played. But this is smart cricket. That is what you'd love to see. After hitting a 6, just pick up a single and play over by over. Have a plan. Don't really need to rush through things. The required run rate is pretty much in their hands, and they've already achieved 10 per over, so that is not an issue. The issue is that they've lost 4 wickets, and that too in the first 4 overs. Right then, 4 was done and dusted. 41 for 4. Well, an interesting move here. Well, we saw Harshit. He bowled a brilliant first over, gave away hardly any runs, picked up a quality wicket of Fayaz Ahmed. That is been removed from the attack, and it's going to be Mohammad Farooq Mohammad. Very experienced bowler. And slam towards mid-wicket. Not a very good start, and he's been welcomed with a maximum. So Bhuta Singh Gehri has hit a splendid shot here. Terrific, excellent, fast hands. Bhuta Gehri. Short delivery, not a very good start here. Yeah, I think clearly we can see the spinners are now struggling, especially when it comes to the wrist spinners. It's not easy to grip the ball, considering there is a lot of dew in the middle. The towels are out, and you can see the fielders, the bowlers, they're just trying to dry this ball up. Well, I'm not very sure about this move. We've seen a splendid over by Harshit, and I think it would have been better off he would have continued. He was in a good rhythm, but then the captain just thought otherwise. Right, then the equation seems to be looking very easy from here onwards for Brickworks development. It's just that they can't really afford to be losing any more wickets from here onwards, because they're not really having a deep batting lineup. So it's all on to these two batters. They need to stay in the middle. And one big over is just going to take the game completely away from Smart Cube Kings 11. Well, what a cracker of a game we are having. Smart Cubes were put into bat. This managed to score 100 runs. And at one point, Brickworks Development lost 4 wickets when they were just 29. And now a partnership is forming between Dawood Ijaz and Bhuta Gehri Singh. All they need to do is just stay in the middle and not try to play any extraordinary shots. Just wait for those opportunities. And we just saw in the first delivery, Mohammad ball, it was a short delivery and was meant to be hit. And how well did Bhuta Singh Gehri capitalize? He just walked in. That was his 3rd delivery he played, and he has slammed that for a 6 in this over. Well, I think they've missed a trick or two here. Shakir Aziz Afridi, he bowled 1 over, gave 3 runs, picked up 2 wickets with the new ball, and then he was removed from the attack. Wasn't too sure about the decision, because he was bowling with the new ball and he was getting that extra movement, was literally unplayable and was making life very difficult for the batters, but was just removed from the attack. And even Harshit Seth bowled a brilliant over, picked up a wicket, was removed from the attack. Well, the captain has got some plans, and we'll see if that pays off. Short delivery, nicely guided away towards mid-wicket. Well settled for a single. And that is exactly what they need from here onwards. No need to hit every delivery and look to hit big shots on every delivery. You can just pick the moments, wait for the bad balls, and then look for the singles and doubles when on offer. Or reverse swept, and I think he's done it beautifully. The batters are looking for 2, and I think they will get it comfortably. Oh, loud appeal, and a bit of a collision with the keeper. It's going to be an interesting decision. We'll have to wait and see. It's been sent upstairs. Nicely bowled, flighted delivery. Reverse sweeping the batter, and the fielder threw it brilliantly. This is going to be touch and go. Yeah, one more frame will help us, and I think he's safe. Yeah, I think he'll be very lucky, and his heart would have been in his mouth for a while. It's going to be a very interesting decision. Well, this could be a huge moment in the game. But then again, I think just by a whisker, he was in. I will have to wait for the verdict. Seems like he's made his ground and the decision has been made. So that was a moment in this game where he would have been thinking he was in trouble, but reached home safely. So 51 is what is required in 33 deliveries. Nine runs already picked up in this over, drifting towards the pads, and somehow they've stolen a single once again. And I think Mohammad Farooq is bowling a bit quicker here. All he needs to do is just give some air and see if he can extract some spin, some purchase of this track and entice the batters to go for those big hits, which is not really required from here onwards. They can just knock it around, hit an odd boundary, pelt it really hard, just a single. So they've already got plenty of runs in this over. Might as well close the over by picking up a single. But if there's an opportunity to hit, then they can just try to go for it. Now the Jazz is well settled now, 16 and 9. Bhuta Singh Gehri is also playing a supportive role. Nicely cut away, and a bit of a fumble will allow them to come for a single. So that is not good stuff. And it's going to be the Jazz to retain strike in the next over. 5 overs done and dusted, 53 for 4. Well, I think they need to go back to Shakir or Harshit Seth, their main go-to bowlers. This match is pretty much going out of their hands. One big over, and it'll be pretty much done and dusted. 6 more wickets to go, 5 more overs, and yes, it is the man of the moment, Shakir. Right decision made by the captain to bring in the premium bowler, who does have the tendency to swing the ball inwards towards the right-handers. Well, all he needs to do is just fire it right into the stumps and try to get that swing going in his favor. Nicely bowled and equally well played by Dawood Ijaz. Well, they just play some risk-free cricket from here onwards. They don't really need to target Shakir. And I think they will be very much aware that why he's been brought back into the attack to pick wickets from here onwards. And that is exactly what Brickworks development, they need to show some game awareness and not give the wicket to Shakir in this over and see him off, just pick singles and doubles. Beautifully bowled right into the stumps. A bit of a smile. 47 is what is required in 28. Well, one more wicket from here onwards, and this game will be wide open. I think Brickwork Development is now in the driving seat. But another wicket from here onwards, the game will be wide open. And slashed away and gone. Well, Shakir has struck here, and not good cricket shown here by Brickwork Development. He was brought back to pick up a wicket for his team, and that is exactly what he has done. He has provided them, and Saifullah is a very sound fielder. He's not going to drop those. So poor cricket, I must say, by the batter here, trying to go for a glory shot, and in the process has just thrown away his wicket and has put some pressure on his team now. Bhuta Singh Gehri gone for 9 in 7, 54 for 5. Oh, what a tremendous spell this man is bowling on your screen. Shakir, 3 quality wickets and he's brought his team back in the game. So 3 more deliveries to go and the new man walks in is Farhan Babar. Well, surprising to see him come at this part of the game. Usually he comes in to open the innings. Well, he's a fierce striker of the cricket ball, mind you. He's one of those batters who can just completely change the complexion of the game. His services will be required today. Steaming in his Shakir. Flicked away beautifully. Just a single. And I think the idea would be here to just see off Shakir's over and not give him any more wickets from here onwards. Well, what a game of cricket we're witnessing. 55 for the loss of 5. 5.4. 46 to win in just 26 deliveries. Where is this game going? What a magnificent game we're witnessing. An absolute blockbuster. Two more deliveries of Shakir. Look at those figures. 5 runs, 3 wickets. Oh, he's knocked him over. Where was Dawdijaz going? And he's literally just gifted a wicket to Shakir. What a moment in this game. Shakir was brought back to pick up wickets. And that is exactly what he's done. Look at that. Jubilant is the man. Take a bow. What a terrific spell he's bowling here. 4 wickets in his 11 balls he's bowled. Well, this is poor stuff from Dawdijaz. That was not required at all. He has to go after scoring 18 in 12 deliveries. 55 for 6. Well, twist in the tail. What a terrific turnaround to this game. Well, this over is pretty much reminding me of that Pakistan-India game where Bumrah was brought into the attack and that was the reason to pick up wickets. And that is exactly what he did. And Shakir is doing the same here. Has picked up 2 wickets for his team. Look at those figures. My, 5 runs and just picked up 4 wickets. This is incredible. And Alamgir is the new man who's walked in. Look at that over. 1 dot, wicket, 1 dot, 1 last delivery. And I assume it's going to be full. It's going to be straight right into the stumps. Oh, missed it all completely. What an eventful over. Take a bow, young man. You've done a magnificent job for your team and you've brought them back in the game. 6 overs gone, 55 for 6. Oh, what a over by Shakir. 4 wickets. How often do you see that in a T10 game? Has given away just the 5 runs. Simply exceptional. And this game is now wide open. Where is this going? Farhan Babar, he's still in the middle. Hard hitter of a cricket ball. Up in the air. And that's going towards the boundary. Oh, not a good effort. Nothing. There was an opportunity to stop the ball. No dive was put in. And that's gone towards the boundary. Good delivery. Completely deceiving Farhan Babar. And I think a better effort was required. You need to bring your A game. You're right back in the game. You need to stop these runs. What a magnificent game of cricket. Where is this going today? An important, crucial encounter between these two champion sides. It's hanging nicely in the balance. Another boundary. Well, Farhan Babar, he's not going to be bogged down with this pressure. He's been into these situations before. Look at that terrific bat speed. And that's gone towards the boundary in no time. Again, a very, very valiant effort. Poor stuff by the fielders. No dive put in. And back in the game are Brickwork Development. Nicely nudged away. Picked up a single. Well, this is some brilliant batting here. Farhan Babar, after hitting a couple of boundaries, opting to take a single and bringing the new man Alamgir on strike. Well, Mohammad Farooq, all he needs to do is just pitch it up. Maybe bowl that wrong gun. He's got that terrific wrong guns. Maybe that could bamboozle him. If he could bowl a bit fuller. Oh, he went fuller, but just a normal wrist spin. So dot delivery. Dot is going to be gold from here onwards. Well, by no means this match is gone out of the hands of Brickwork Development. 37-20 in a T10 format. It's pretty much doable. Wide call, not required. Each and every run is going to be very crucial. Yeah, the towels are out. It's not easy. There's a lot of dew in the middle. Showing a lot of faith and trust in his bowler. Wrist spinner being introduced. Dancing down the track. And straight to the fielder. Just a single. Which is going to be bringing Farhan Babar back on strike. So interesting last delivery. If he can just clear this out of the park, that is definitely going to be helping the cause for Team Brickwork Development. So last delivery of Mohammad. Oh, bang! Well, he's got a pretty solid connection, and that is gone into the orbit. Brilliant shot. He has got a maximum in the last delivery. Poor ball, short delivery. And Farhan Babar, he's not going to miss out on that. He's very strong in that area. You can't bowl short to this man. 7 overs gone, 72 for 6. Well, this is going down to the wire. This was missing in this tournament, and now we're having an absolute thriller, a blockbuster here. 72 for 6 and 7. And this game could go either way. 29 is what is required, and 4 wickets is what Smart Cube require. Smashed down the ground, but just will be a single. And I think Salman needs to fire it towards that offside and keep the ball away from the range of Farhan Babar. You don't want to be bowling him anything fuller or anything into those pads or the stumps. He's going to take you down towards the long on or the mid wicket. So the idea would be to just fire it on that offside channel, let him cut. This is going to be an interesting battle between these two. Oh, cut away. It's in the air. And that's gone towards the boundary. Farhan Babar has broken the shackles here. And it was way too short. The idea was right, but just gave a lot of width to the batter. And Farhan Babar dashing onto it and getting another boundary. Now it's getting a bit simpler for Brickwork Development. 9 is what is required. Run rate 24 and 16. One big hit. And the match will just completely go into the favor of Brickwork Development. Oh, smashed away. Just a single. Singles will not harm Team Smart Cube Kings 11. 23 required in 15. It's not getting easy for the bowlers. It is very tough conditions out in the middle. The ball is getting wet. The spinners are struggling to grip the ball. Comes down the track, hits it, smashes it towards long off. 1 run. Well, they need to take this game deep here. And I think they should be getting their premium bowler Harshit Seth in the next over. You can't really make him wait till the last over of this game. He's an experienced bowler. Smashed, tonked away, and that is out of the park, into the bushes. And Farhan Babar, well, he's completely snatched the game away from the opponents. That is how I was talking about. You can't bowl him there. He's very strong in that area, and that is exactly where he's gifted it. Well, Farhan Babar, since he's walked in, 8 deliveries, and look at that, 27 already. He has taken the game away from the opponents, and now the equation looks much simpler from here onwards. 16 is what is required. Oh, what a game of cricket we've witnessed. Both the teams have fought really well. Have played some excellent cricket. We've seen some quality overs from the bowlers of Smart Cube Kings 11. It's not easy to restrict the opponents. We're just defending a very modest total here, and I think they've done a phenomenal job. Well, the game is still not over. If they can pick up Farhan Babar, the gates will be wide open and the match will come back to life. Last delivery. Oh, so close to that off stump, and that could have been a huge moment in the game. Nonetheless, 8 overs done and dusted, and 16 is what is required in 12. 85 for 6. Right then, it is the mandatory floating power play, so that is not going to help the cause for Smart Cubes Kings 11, and it is Saifullah Noor to be bowling the penultimate over in the floating power play. Oh, he was taken for cleaners. And the first over he bowled was rather too wayward. Couldn't really get the ball to land in the right areas. Yes, he did pick up a wicket of Uzair Maan, but when you're defending a low total, 22 runs is a bit too much in any kind of format. Well, he's got a huge responsibility on his shoulders and would want to pick up wickets. Banged and shot, up in the air, opportunity created, gone. Atiq is a safe fielder, he's not going to drop those, and Saifullah straight away coming in and creating an impact and picking up a wicket of Alamgir. I wasn't required from Alamgir. All he needed to do is just take single and give it to Farhan Babar. Excellent ball. Banged in short, hurrying on to the batter, and couldn't get any connection whatsoever. And Atiq, he's not going to drop those. Gun fielder is he. Alamgir's short stay comes to the end. Played 6 deliveries, scored 3. And now the score stands at 85 for 7. Well, hang on, folks. This game is not over by any means. 7 wickets down. They've managed to pick up these wickets in 8.1 overs. It shows they've bowled excellently today. And new batter is taking strike. All he needs to do is just take a single and get Farhan Babar back on strike. Smashes it. Dot ball. Well, this is getting interesting now. And I think all the players in the middle need to just show some positive intent here. The body language needs to be positive from here onwards. There's a lot of chirping happening in the middle. Saifullah has bowled 2 gold dust deliveries here, 2 dot deliveries. Zahid trying to go for goal shot, needs to bring Farhan back on strike. Oh, goes for a big hit, and look at that. Well, a dot ball. Oh, and that's the right thing. I think Farhan Babar just wants to have a word with him and ask him to calm down. There's a lot of nerves and tension in the middle. It's all happening here in the ICC Academy. It is game number 45 and we're witnessing an absolute nail biter. This is absolutely terrific to see. What a turnaround. And the pendulum just keeps swinging both ways. I think the batter would just want to change his bat. Yeah, clearly wasn't working with the first one he was having in his hand. So it's better to just rather change his blade. And Saifullah, well, that first over he bowled will be completely forgiven if he can get another wicket from here onwards. 3 more wickets. Is 16 required. 9 deliveries to go. Saifullah steaming in. Fuller delivery. Dot ball. Well, goodness gracious. 4 dot deliveries right on the trot. And I'm not too sure what Zahid Ali is trying to do here. He's trying to go for those glory shots. All he needs to do is take a single and get back the man on strike for Farhan Babar. Well, not good game awareness being shown here from Zahid Ali. Farhan, he just had a word with him in the last delivery and asked him to calm down, just play to the merit. 2 more deliveries, 16 and 8. Swing and a miss and gone. What a moment in the game, and they're back in the game. Our Smart Cube Kings 11. This game is not over, and now it's pretty much even Stevens. Look at that thick outside edge, and the umpire had no hesitation to raise his finger. Excellent decision once again. I'm not too sure Zahid Ali what he was complaining about. Will have to walk back after scoring not, and has put his team under tremendous pressure here. The score stands at 85 for the loss of 8. Well, this will go down as one of the best overs we've witnessed in a T10 format. How often do you see a bowler coming in the penultimate over in a floating power play and has bowled 5 dot deliveries with 2 wickets? This is simply outstanding. Take a bow, Saifullah Noor. Forget that first over. You've been simply brilliant. Last delivery. Israr Ahmed, the new man, pumps it towards mid-wicket. Has he found the gap? And I think it's going to be cut off. And the right thing, picking up to 14 is required. And the good news for Brickwork is Farhan Babar will be taking strike. 9 overs gone, 87 for 8. Well, what a game of cricket we have witnessed here. It has been an absolute blockbuster of a game here in the ICC Academy. In the I10 tournament, it has come down to the last over. And 14 is what is required. And a long meeting going in between the captain and their senior statesman here. This is going to be a very crucial decision. Who is he going to throw the ball to? Is it going to be a medium pacer? Is it going to be a spinner? A spinner is going to be a pretty dicey decision. And I think it's going to be a medium pacer. Right then, 14 is what is required. Last over. It's going to be Farhan Babar to take strike. This is going to be a very interesting passage of play and a lot of nerves and tension in the middle. Farhan Babar is the man to be taking strike. $14 is what is required in the last over. Farhan Babar, can he clear? Can he take his team over the line? Here we go, last over. 14 to win. Farhan on strike. Nice delivery, banged in short. And a single. Well, Israr Ahmed will be taking strike. I'm not very sure of this move. It would have been better off if he would have taken strike here. But he's rather opted to bring Israr Ahmed. Well, this is a very interesting move here. Well, Shravan has bowled a good first delivery, and I think he'll be very glad to see Farhan Babar getting off strike here. Right then, last 5 deliveries, 13 to win. Israr Ahmed, will he try to go for a glory hit or take a single and get back the man in form? Farhan Babar on strike. Steaming in is Shravan. Oh, wide delivery. Oh, that's not going to help the cause. That's going towards the boundary. And 2 runs are taken. I feel for the bowler, Shravan. He's bowled a wayward delivery. Clearly you can see the pressure being mounted on this youngster. Well, there's a lot of pressure on this youngster. All he needs to do is just bowl stump to stump. He's bowling to a tail ender here. Right then, here we go. That's up in the air. The fielder's coming underneath and falling in the vacant area. And right thing done here by Farhan Babar, just neglecting, denying his partner not to come back for a second. He would want to stay on strike and play out this last 4 deliveries. Well, I'm not too sure if he's going to take any singles from here onwards. And that should be the right approach. It should be Farhan Babar to be playing out these last 4 deliveries. He's already on 28. He's seeing the ball brilliantly. Pressure on Shravan Mishra. 9 required in 4 deliveries. Oh, make some room, dot ball. What an excellent delivery by this youngster Shravan Mishra. He's holding his nerves, and now Israr wants to have a word with the senior statesman. Well, it's all happening in the middle. What a game of cricket we've witnessed here. This has been an absolute thriller, a blockbuster of a game, nail biter. Went down the last over. It's anybody's game. 2 wickets is what they require. Smart Cube Kings 11. And 9 is what Brickwork required. In comes Shravan. Oh, he's beaten him. And they're opting to go for a single. Well, Shravan, he's done a magnificent job for his team. And it will be Israr Ahmed to face this delivery. Oh, take a bow, young man Shravan. He's been simply brilliant today. And hats off to the captain here. Has shown faith in his men. And this young man has done a terrific job here. Yeah, just wipe the ball and make sure you don't bowl any wides. Shouldn't be slipping out of your hand. You need to ensure the ball is well dry. This ball needs to go for a boundary. It's up in the air. And oh, he's done a brilliant job. He has saved a few runs for his team. And 2 is what they will get. Right then. So 6 is what is required on this last delivery. My, what a game of cricket we have witnessed today. Nerves is all we've seen. Shravan Mishra, he's held on to it. He's not showing any pressure whatsoever. He's calm as a cucumber. Bowled a wide, giving away 3 extras in that one delivery. And now, look at that, just 7 runs given. Last delivery of this innings, 6 to win. Where does he go? Well, he's got a packed leg side field. So he would be wanting to bowl for last delivery, 6 to win. Oh, he's missed out on that. He has missed out on a juicy full toss, and they have snatched the game away from Brickwork Development. They have won an absolute nail biter. What a game of cricket we witnessed, folks. This went down to the last delivery of the second innings, and both the teams have played some terrific cricket and smart cube cricket. They have won this game by 4 runs, held their nerves, and Saifullah, how can we forget that penultimate over? He picked up 2 wickets and gave away 1 run, got his team back into it, and then Shravan, the man of the moment, the hero, not allowing the opponents to score this target down. And they have been simply phenomenal and have been clinical with their performance today. Well, hats off to both the teams. They've played some excellent cricket, and just a huddle between them, and that's going to give a lot of confidence to these men coming forward into the next game. Let's have a look at the scorecard. It was Uzair Man. He was looking very dangerous. Scored 18. Was out in the first over. Nasir Hazari not disturbing the scorers. Dawood Ijaz playing a brisk knock. Just threw away his wicket. And then it was a flurry of wicket. Ali Anwar, Fayaz, Bhuta Singh going in a jiffy. Farhan Babar then was looking promising. At one point it looked like he's taken the game away. But then fell short by 4 runs. That is how the bowling card has panned out. 6 bowlers were used. Look at that, Saifullah. He gave away 21 runs in the first over. Look at that. He came back strong and gave away hardly any runs. 3 wickets taken and bowled a crucial over. Shakir Aziz also, look at those figures. 2 overs, 5 runs, 8 dot deliveries and 4 wickets. This is absolutely exceptional. Harshit also picking up a wicket, giving away just the 4 runs. Right there, look at this highlights. A very exciting passage of play. Uzair Man was simply destructive. The moment he walked in, it looked like the game was taken away from Smart Cube, but then this happened. He's taken a brilliant catch, and then look at that delivery. Unplayable. How do you play those? He's picked up a huge wicket, and this was the over where they came right back in the game. Shakir bringing them back into the game. And then Harshit Seth coming in and joining the party. Look at that. What a magnificent take. And they just kept on wickets. And this was the time when we thought they are back in the game. Some good shots coming in. That was a massive hit. But look at that. Once again, he came back into the attack and creating an impact. Dawood Ijaz, that was a silly shot. Just throwing away his wicket. And you just couldn't get going after that. Look at that. That was a huge maximum. And Harshit Seth, well, he was taken to cleaners. And look at this. Saifullah coming in back into the attack. Bowling the penultimate over in the floating power play. Picking up wickets and bowled so many dot deliveries. Perfect. Look at that. Excellent. Terrific stuff by Saif. And they have won a nail biter. Let's have a look at the match summary. Smart Cubes batting first, managed to score 100, losing 7 wickets, played their allotted 10. Imran was the main scorer, 60 in just 28. Harshit also played a good knock, 18 in 12. Bhuta Singh Gehri was the pick of the bowlers for UAE Brickwork, picked up 2 wickets. Abdullah and Ali Anwar also chipping up with 1 wicket apiece. Well, in reply, UAE Brickwork, they were on the cruise and on the verge of winning, but just fell short by 4 runs. 96 is what they've scored in their 10 overs. Farhan Babar was the only batter who looked promising, and Uzair also, who started off briskly, literally just threw away his wicket alongside Dawood Ijaz as well, scoring 18 in 12. Look at those bowling figures. Shakir, Aziz Afridi, the man of the moment. 4 wickets, 5 runs given in 2 overs. And Saifullah brought his team back in the game, the penultimate over, picking up 3 wickets and gave away 24 runs in his 2 overs. Harshit also bowled a splendid 1 over, gave away 4 runs and picked up a wicket. Right then, Smart Cubes, Kings 11 have won this game comprehensively by 4 runs. We'll just take a short break, and once we are back, we'll have the post-match presentation.
We have witnessed one of the best games of this tournament so far. What a comeback victory by Smart Cube Kings. They have posted 100 and they have defended in style. Welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 45 of Champions Trophy I10 tournament, which was played between Brickwork Development taking on Smart Cube Kings 11. Before we begin, we would like to thank our sponsor for their unwavering support towards the tournament. Tournament organizer ICCA Cricket Academy, streaming partner FanCode, YouTube streaming partner Cricfit, and broadcast event partner Sport Ethics. It was a brilliant game of cricket we have witnessed. After posting 100, they have defended this total in style. And to present the Man of the Match award, let me invite you, our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, to hand over the Player of the Match trophy. And the Player of the Match goes to Shakir Ali for his brilliant spell of 2 overs, going for just 5 runs and 4 wickets to his name. शाकिर, पहले तो बहुत बहुत मुबारक। बैटिंग ट्रैक पे 2 ओवर 5 रन और 4 विकेट को कैसा फील कर रहे हैं?
बिस्मिल्लाह, पहला तो अल्लाह का लाख लाख शुक्र है और बहुत अच्छा फील किया क्योंकि बस वो कैप्टन ने बहुत ज़्यादा सपोर्ट किया और मैनेजर ने मुबशर भाई ने बहुत ज़बरदस्त दाद दिया। उसकी वजह से मैं उसके बहुत अच्छा फील कर रहा था, तो उसकी वजह से तो बस इतना अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस हो गया।
क्योंकि 100 इस विकेट पे काफ़ी कम स्कोर, कभी लग रहा था कि आप डिफेंड कर पाएंगे, क्योंकि लास्ट में सिर्फ 2 ओवर में 16 रन चाहिए था और 6 विकेट हाथ में थे उनके।
यार तो वो नहीं होता था, लेकिन बस अल्लाह का शुक्र लाख लाख शुक्र है, तो हमने तो अच्छा बॉलिंग करके और दिमाग में ये डाला जो नहीं हो सकता है, क्योंकि अच्छे अच्छे विकेट है और इसमें नहीं हो सकता है। बेशक जो थोड़ा सा कॉन्फिडेंस हो उसके कैप्टन की वजह से आ गया, तो बस अल्लाह का लाख लाख शुक्र, अच्छा अच्छा बॉलिंग करके सही मैच करके दिखा दिया।
काफ़ी मज़ा आया आज आपकी बॉलिंग देखने में और उम्मीद करते हैं आने वाले मैचेस में भी आप इसी तरीके से परफॉर्म करें।
इंशाल्लाह इंशाल्लाह, थैंक यू।
So that was the star bowler of this game, Shakir, for his 4 overs in his 4 wickets in his 2 overs. So that's all we do have from the post-match presentation. There is one more game lineup, so stay tuned.